Hey everyone, Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another video. This is going to be a half-baked video about the LG G4. This is the 77-inch variation of the LG G4. I bought this TV a week ago, and let me apologize first of all for the fact that the video is crooked. I don't know what it is about my setup, but for some reason, whenever I try to film the TV in my setup, it always looks crooked. Even though my camera is actually set on a tripod, and the tripod is stable, and the picture in the TV looks straight, it ends up looking crooked. So it is what it is. I will say Best Buy did a weird job this time with the install because it is looking a little crooked on the stand as well. So that explains why it's crooked. But I don't know how you professional TV reviewers do it, but it is what it is. And normally I hate when people say that, but in this instance, it is what it is. So this is going to be a very quick video. I'm going to start off by saying I don't know if I want to say buy this TV or not buy this TV. I'm thoroughly missed on this TV. I think this TV is better than the Sony A95L. Bar none. I think it's better than the Sony A95L, and that's not just me speaking as an LG fangirl and a Sony hater, but for the most part, my issue with the A95L was I did think it was kind of a drabby, dark picture, and it was hard, and it was just hard for me to kind of like get it calibrated to the way I wanted it to be calibrated. But that thing was filled with bugs. I was stuck in bug heck with the A95L, and I'm talking bugs where the picture would just where the TV would crash like 3 times a day, literally crash on me 3 times a day. And at some point, I just got sick of it because I'm like, a $5,600 TV should have 0 issues. I don't buy into this idea that all TVs have problems. Therefore, we're supposed to accept those issues. No, when you're buying a TV, especially at the ridiculous price of these TVs, I expect the crap to work. I really do. Now, on to the picture quality. I really love the picture quality on this TV. However, the one thing I will say, this TV looks just like the G3 to me. It looks exactly like the G3 to me. And when I wish I had the G3 to compare it to, but yeah, this TV looks like the G3 to me, only with a better processor. Because I will say the draw distance on this TV, wow. I love the 3D. I love the 3D pop of this TV. That the 3D pop this TV has. This is basically the Sony A95L without all the issues. But there is one major issue that I'm going to show you, which is the reason why I'm going to return it. It's a defective unit. But from a pure picture quality standpoint, I don't really have too many complaints. I do wish the picture was a little bit more poppy and that there was a little more oomph to it. There has to be a happy medium between like the G3 and like the QD OLED, because I do have a Samsung S90C 77-inch, and I think my number one issue with having this TV is owning this TV means I don't need my S90C, and I don't have anyone to give a S90C to, and I'm not going to give anyone a 77-inch 1 year, 5-month-old QD OLED TV. That's not going to happen. So right now that TV is sitting in my bedroom, and I don't watch TV in my bedroom. So that's the main issue. Like, I paid a total of $5,200 for this TV. It's retailing for $45.99. I paid another $400 for taxes, and then Best Buy, the weasels, took away the free shipping from their Total Tech membership. So now you got to pay like about $300 to get for them to deliver and set up your TV, which I think is BS because they quietly took away that while increasing the price of Total Tech, which, don't get me started. I'm so ticked off about that. I mean, they raised the price and they took away the key reason why I love Total Tech support. So yeah, it's a little frustrating and annoying, but yeah. So basically, the TV cost me $5,200. But like I said, the picture quality is great. If I didn't have the S90C, this is the TV I would have gone for this year because I just like it. Yeah, it's missing some of that color volume from the G4, but look at the color on this TV. You get the brightness. The color is on point. To me, the color's on point. It's not oversaturating the brightness. And really, if you want to oversaturate the brightness, you can on this TV. I mean, I don't know what mode this is in. This mode is in. I have this mode set to auto power. So if you want to oversaturate the brightness, just turn it to vivid. Just say F it, put it on vivid, be done. But yeah, and I also have a cinema home setting that. I know what happened. I reset the TV yesterday because it's going back. It's going back tomorrow because it's defective. That's why. Gaming on this TV for the last couple of days has been really great, as you would expect from an LG TV. So as you would expect from an LG TV, the gaming has been flawless. A flawless experience. I don't have any complaints about gaming on this TV. The built-in audio, wow! Everyone, here's what drives me nuts. It's the same fanboyism of Sony fanboys in the media because they way overhype Sony TVs, especially their so-called built-in audio. The built-in audio on Sony TVs suck. They do. The built-in audio on this G4 is wow. It's really good because for like 2 days I could not use my Sony. I could not use my LG soundbar. I don't remember why. I was missing a key thing that I had to order off of Amazon. Oh, you know why? My surround sounds. I needed a new set of stands for my surround sounds. Because the surround sound speakers on the LG soundbar are huge and they didn't fit my old stands, so I had to go to Amazon, order some new stands, which was stupid and annoying. So I did that. So I had to wait for 2 days. So I had to use the TV's built LG G7s or G4 built-in audio. I'm just mesmerized by the Nell guy. I love the Beat Builders at Universal Studios Orlando. I'm mesmerized. I had to use the built-in TV app, and I was like, wow, that is amazing sound. I was perfectly fine with the built-in audio coming out of this TV. I set it to like the Dolby Vision, the Dolby Atmos mode, and turn it up to. I didn't even have to turn it up all the way either. I turned it up to like 30, 20. No, I turned it up to 20, and it filled my room. The bass was really balanced really well. So yeah, I have no complaints about the built-in audio on this TV at all. I felt like I got a premium kind of audio experience that you would expect out of a premium TV like this. So I have no complaints over that. One thing I really want to complain about is LG lied. They blatantly lied about the AI picture processor. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to get this TV is for the first time ever, the LG TV was supposed to have an AI. The LG TV's AI Picture Pro was supposed to work with all content. So my number one issue with LG's marketing and their AI processor is it doesn't work. Every year you get the TV home and it tells you the AI can do all this great stuff, but then in small print it's like, oh, this feature only works in This feature only works in copy protected content, which is 20%, which is 95% of all content you're going to watch. Unless all you do is watch TikTok videos and YouTube videos, the LG's AI Picture Pro setting does not work at all. It's not going to work. And again, and the big selling point for the G4 was supposed to be the fact that it's going to work this year on the Alpha Gen 12 processor, and it absolutely doesn't. And I was really disappointed in LG because of that, because they pulled a Sony and they just blatantly lied. They just blatantly lied about stuff. And that's frustrating. And LG gets a couple of points knocked off because of that blatant lie. Because you're like, why am I buying this TV if they're blatantly lying about how the AI processor works, and the AI processor really doesn't work. But I will say the processor is doing something. I don't know what it's doing. It's exactly the same. I think it's a little better than Sony's because it's sharpening the background, but it's not over sharpening the background like Sony does with their Alpha Clear processor, SR Clear processor. But this LG is no slouch. Everything just looks three-dimensional. I know that's something everyone is saying. It has a three-dimensional look to it, but it really does. It's like the draw distance. Like if you're looking at, say, this Hogwarts Castle video footage that I shot, it looks like I could step into the picture. It looks really clean and crisp, and there's no posterization. The image just kind of is wow. The image on this is so good, and I think the image is I don't want to say a lot better than my S90C, but the problem with Samsung and the S90C, and when I had the S95C, is I just think their picture is kind of flat and oversaturated, overly colorful, and I can't kind of like get that calibrated out. Like, I want a TV that's somewhere between what this picture is giving me on the LG G4 and what the S90C gives me. If I can get something in between those two without it going like completely nuts with the same kind of processor, that would be my perfect TV. Because the S90C, I really like that TV a lot. But again, like I said, I think the picture quality is really flat, and like there's really not much processing going on. It's like just colorful, and it's oversat, and it's just a colorful picture, but there's no like three-dimensionality to it at all. And I think I'm going to end up missing that when I return this TV tomorrow. So let me show you why I'm returning this TV. So let me see if I can show you why I'm returning this TV. So I have an LG soundbar. I have an LG TV. I paid another like $800 or $900 for the LG soundbar. It's supposed to be, I think it's the one step below their best soundbar of last year. It has 9.1 surround speakers. The Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision out, DTS, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's awesome. So when I switch over to it, so I have my NVIDIA Shield hooked up to the LG. Oh, and of course it's working now. Of course it's working now. Now what do I do? Now I want to keep this TV for the full 60 days. Because it corrected the problem. It corrected the problem. That's interesting. Let me see. So it weirdly just corrected the problem. So the problem was, like, I had my NVIDIA Shield hooked up to my LG soundbar, and I posted images of what it was doing on my oh, and look at that. Now the oh, that's not a fair. This isn't a fair representation because I actually ended up running my my DVD player straight to the TV. So let me turn that off. So now what do? Best Buy is coming out tomorrow. You know, I think I'm gonna cancel the pickup. I'm gonna cancel the pickup because now it's working. You MFers, you MFers. What do I do now? It's working. So basically, there was something wrong with the signaling there was something wrong with the video output. So it was a pixelated mess, and I was trying to get it to work all weekend. I swapped components, I swapped HDMI ports, I reinitialized everything on the LG on the TV itself, but now it's working. All right, so do I punt this and say never mind? But the other problem with this TV again is the cost. That's the main thing. Cost, the value versus what the quality, the type of content I actually watched, and what I use it for. I'm not gonna. I don't need it. That's the ultimate problem. And I've been watching a lot, and I've been watching way too much of this really awful vertical C-drama shorts that's been driving me insane because they're so freaking awful. They're so awful. They are so awful. But you can see my feed is filled with like these stupid C-drama shorts, the Reborn shorts, and the Cinderella shorts, and all this other stuff. Ooh, this is a new one I haven't seen. Okay, let me put that into my watch later list. But yeah, so you know what? Never mind. This entire video is kind of pointless at this point because I'm going to keep this for another 60 days. And I'm going to keep it for 60 days because I want to wait and see if it goes on sale. I bought this TV when I did because there are two potential sales opportunities. There's a sale for Memorial Day in 2 weeks at the end of May, and then there's the 4th of July sale at the end of June. So if the TV goes on sale and they knock it, and it goes on sale to about like $35.99, I will keep this TV. If it doesn't, it's going back. But like I said, I like the TV. I do like the TV a lot. And as long as it works, then I'm perfectly good with it. But yeah, I was so frustrated this weekend because I have all of these 4K Blu-rays that I need to watch and catch up on, and I couldn't because, well, I could have just by hooking my Blu-ray directly to the TV, but it was such a buzzkill because I'm like, all right, I'm finally ready to get away from my K-dramas, put my feet up, I got my fresh popcorn going, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch like 4 movies in a row and watch all these 4K releases rentals that I've had for like 2 months now, and I'm sure they're ready to ban me, but I have 4K rentals for like literally 2 months. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down, relax, and watch this stuff, and yeah, nothing. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna keep it because the problem fixed itself. So what, I don't have an excuse anymore to send it back. Although the excuse is I don't want to pay $5,200 for a TV when I have a perfectly fine Samsung S90C. So that's my excuse. But the other part of me is like, I do like this picture a lot. I do. I do wish it had a little more of that QD OLED luminosity pop, but the pop I'm able to get out of the picture settings that I rock with, look at that. Look at the colors. Look at the way the colors are coming off the screen, and you really can't tell from my awful camera work. But yeah, it's hard to complain, and it's a clean picture. It's a super clean picture, and that's the other thing about this whole TV game. You don't want to be. I learned my lesson. I don't want to be swapping out TVs and getting a million TVs because the panels get progressively worse and more issues. So if you get a panel that you like and then working with issue free, you just kind of rock. You have to rock with it if everything else meets your expectations. Like if you have a super clean, because the quality of the image when you're at this flagship, overpriced flagship level, no other TV, the TVs aren't going to be night and day different from each other. They just aren't. And don't believe people who tell you WOLED is dead, because it's not. The G4 tells me that there's a lot of potential. There's still like a lot of room to grow and little tricks and things they could do that's up their up their sleeve. Because yeah, I am enjoying the heck out of this picture. I just keep thinking in the back of my head that yeah, this TV cost me $5,200, and I have a S90C that can get me 90 to 94% here. But yeah, so anyway, talk to you guys later. This has been a whirlwind, and I haven't touched on gaming, but gaming is great on this TV. What's there to say? Everyone knows gaming is great on LG TVs. Originally, the whole point of this was for me to yell about the fact that the TV's broken, and now it's not. So there you go. So talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, one more thing about the audio. I love the fact that I'm keeping it all in the family. So I have a Sony soundbar that didn't even work with the Sony A95L. Not really. But, with my Samsung S90C, I use a Samsung soundbar, works perfect for that TV. And I had the LG soundbar hooked up to this, and it works perfect. I'm able to actually do like room environmental settings, since all the room environmental settings work with the soundbar. So it will automatically configure the room for me. I can set the Dolby Atmos stuff. The remote, obviously the remote works with the soundbar. All the built-in audio features for the TV works with the soundbar. So I could use the AI Audio Pro thing, Sound Pro thing with this soundbar. So I could change all my audio settings directly from the soundbar. So I'm really enjoying how the sound works. So if you go here, you could do. Oh crap! I did not mean to do that. And I just got copyright flag. And since I reset my TV, now my TV's always listening to me, and I don't know how to turn this stupid feature off. So and I bet I got copyright flagged for that 1-2 second clip. Copyright stuff is out of control on YouTube. But anyway, look at that. Look at how those lights are on this TV. I mean, look at that. Wow. And this is SDR. Everything on this TV, like especially SDR content, really does look 3D. And like I was watching a regular movie, a few minutes of a regular movie the other day, and I forgot which one. I have to go back to my. So I was watching. What was I watching? So I was watching a little bit Stardust and The Rock. And Crazy Rich Aliens. Well, Crazy Rich Aliens is in HDR, so it's in Dolby Vision, so that looked great. I don't think Dolby Vision looks particularly good on this TV. I have to actually be in like Dolby Vision Bright or Dolby Vision standard to get it to look bright and poppy, which I don't like. HDR looks fantastic on this TV, but I don't think Dolby Vision looks particularly good. So at this point, I'm over the whole Dolby Vision thing. I'm just over the whole Dolby Vision thing. But yeah, I was watching like The Rock and Stardust, and wow, like The Rock and Stardust are in, well, Stardust is in HDR, but The Rock was in standard SDR, and wow, it just looks really, really good. It looks really good, and like Snapped looked great for some Murder and Mayhem. The Godfather looked amazing for the first time, because a lot of times Godfather just looks really awful, and this is the 4K HDR version, but yeah, it looked amazing on this TV. So yeah, I don't have any complaints about the picture quality. It is really hard. Revenge of Others. I was watching a little Gatchaman, a little Clueless. I was just kind of running around and just watching a little bit of this and that. But at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff I watch are these crappy C-drama shorts where I'll just sit there all day on a Saturday, watch these vertical TikTok shorts, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I have this $5,200 TV, and I'm watching these crappy vertical shorts that are just ticking me off to no end because you're stupid and they're torture porn and all this other stuff. But I'm like, okay, I'm watching it. So yeah. But anyway, this was a half-baked impressions video from Michelle Alexandria, and if you made it this far, hit that like button, simply because I didn't ask. I very rarely ask you to hit the like and subscribe button. So hit that like and subscribe button. Talk to you guys later. So I don't know what to do. Do I return it? Do I keep it for another 60 days? Decisions. Grown-up decisions, though. And it isn't like I can't afford it. I can. But I'm also smart with my money, which is why I can afford it. But I do like it. But, you know, I will be perfectly fine with my Samsung S90C as well. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.